Hi everyone, and I guess welcome. Sorry about the frequent announcements. This will be the last announcement for quite some time, but it is a super exciting announcement and I am so happy to finally share this news with you guys. I would just like to say that I'm presenting to you the Oh My Days merch, finally. Before I get into the merch and details around what I've created, I do need to give credit to the beautiful graphic designer. This amazing professional creative soul is honestly the backbones behind this whole process and made it so much easier. So Alexandra Nicole, if you are interested in having a look at her portfolio, if you like what you see in terms of this merch, I definitely recommend giving her a little sus, as we say in Australia. I'll be linking Alex's information down below so you can have a look at what else she creates and maybe reach out to her and get some work done with her as well. Now, in terms of the Oh My Days merch, I've been working on this for as long as somebody suggested it. I say this phrase so much in my personal life. I say it so much on Hermit Tarot. I'm presenting to you guys today t-shirts, tote bags, and stickers. The t-shirts, if you want to know what they'll look like on you, because obviously the pictures on the website are produced on just a blank background. I do have pictures on my Instagram of models wearing them and me holding the tote bags so that you know like what size they are, how to compare them, what they'll look like in real life basically. In terms of the design, I do want to talk about this quickly and then we'll get back to your video. In terms of the design, we wanted something that was going to be linked to tarot, so it is in the format of a tarot card. We've got the Oh My Days catchphrase at the bottom. We've got the sun and the moon in the design itself. I've included all 7 colors of the 7 chakras, and that is also playing reference to the number 7 on the card as well. 7 is, for me, a number of guidance and perseverance, mostly because in tarot, in the minor arcana, it's a number of like challenges and needing to overcome some sort of challenge. But spiritually speaking, it's the number of spiritual guidance for me and aligning your 7 chakras in order to move through your fears. So that's just like a personal interpretation. I also just know that a lot of people find the number 7 to be very lucky. But it's a very meaningful design that took me a long time to figure out how I wanted it done, and Alex definitely made that process so much less painful, so much more fun. So I'm very happy to present this to you. If you want to see more pictures of the merchandise, then do check out my Instagram. Otherwise, click straight onto the website and get your hands on your own Oh My Days merch. Back to your video. Hi and welcome to today's Pick a Card general reading. I'm so excited to present today's reading. It is Valentine's Day here in Australia and it will be Valentine's Day very soon for the rest of the world. So I really wanted to spread love and positivity today, and maybe a little bit of hope as well for those of us who are feeling a bit stuck. Now, today's reading is a future spouse Valentine's Day message reading, so we're going to get some very interesting messages. I'm actually filming this intro after I've recorded all the groups, so let me tell you, it's super interesting, and I just got a very wholesome energy overall, so I hope it does the same for you. There are 3 groups in today's reading. Group 1, you have the rose quartz crystal sphere. Oh, I have something under my nail. Group 2, there it is. You have the rose quartz raw crystal. So this is rose quartz in its raw form. Please ignore Kirk. He's being very, very, very stubborn today. And group 3, you have the rose quartz crystal tower. There will be an extended reading for each of the 3 groups as well. The extended reading will be over on Patreon. As usual, all the links are down below if you would like to join us there. Otherwise, do pause the video if you feel you need more time. When you know which of these 3 groups you feel most called to, links to the timestamps will be down below and you can join me in your reading. Hi Group 1 and welcome. If you chose the Rose Quartz Sphere, then this is going to be your reading. So Group 1, today's reading does have an extended. I'm going to put your sphere over there, but I think it's going to roll away, so we'll see how we go. Today's reading does have an extended. In the extended, we will be looking at how you are likely to meet your future spouse. We're going to be looking at what the potential challenges this connection may be facing, or this connection may face. We're also going to get more clues as to who this person is, and of course more channeled messages, getting more in depth. Now, I need to warn you, I'm filming this at 5 o'clock, so Kirk's circadian rhythm is uncanny. He knows it's 5 o'clock and I haven't given him treats yet, so he's going to be acting up. I just want to do that little disclaimer. Now, I also, a little bit of housekeeping, I'm so sorry to keep us from our reading, but Oh My Days merch is live on my website. If you would like to get your hands on a t-shirt, a tote bag, or some stickers, please do have a look at my website. If you would like to get your own tissue box messages, if you want to purchase the cutout for $5, please have a look at my website. And I will be using the tissue box messages today as well, because our first thing we're going to do is we're going to be asking Spirit about your future spouse. We're going to be getting a Valentine's Day message. White Rose Guidance actually did a video very similar to this, but we're going to be getting it specifically from your future spouse. So we're going to be asking first, who is your future spouse? I'm going to be getting a bit of information, and then we're going to get a channeled message from them. So group 1, please, Spirit, what can you tell us about their future spouse, please? Now, a future spouse is most likely just someone who you will spend a large portion of your life with. This may not be someone you marry, but you choose to spend a lot of time with them. You choose to have them in your life for a long time. Group 1. Sweets, I can only... You can't give me everything. I'm so sorry. We have the Divine Masculine as your first card. I've got a hair in my lip gloss. Isn't that marvelous? There's so many things distracting us in this reading already. Oh my days. There we go. Is that out? Look, I don't know. I'm just going to pretend I didn't know it was there, and we're going to keep going because we ain't got time for hair to get stuck in my lip gloss. All right, let's keep going. My group 1s, please, Spirit. What can you tell me about their future spouse? Who are they? What's their personality like? Okay, that's very nice. Okay, that's interesting. Can I get a bottom deck energy? Stay away. So Spirit is saying that this is someone, okay, I'm getting a message, and I don't know if a lot of you are going to like it, and it may not apply to everyone, but with the stay away card here, Spirit is implying that some of you may already know this person and you could be in separation. This could be someone who came into your life, right person, wrong time, and for whatever reason, the two of you had a separation period. Now, your future spouse is the kind of person who does come into your life to awaken you to your divine purpose, whether they identify as the masculine or the feminine. The idea of connections like this is that it becomes very hard to ascertain who is the masculine or the feminine. These kinds of connections help us to grow in a way where we inhabit both of the masculine and feminine qualities within ourselves, and that is what I'm seeing in this person as well. They present as someone who has both feminine and masculine qualities, but I am getting a message here that with your future spouse, my group 1s, this is someone who comes into your life. For whatever reason, the two of you aren't ready to be together. It's that right person, wrong timing situation, and you don't fully align until both of you have grown up. Whatever that means for your individual situation, whether that means reaching a level of emotional maturity, spiritual maturity, or just waiting for your lives to calm down because they may just be very busy, or there might be a lot going on when you first meet. I'm just getting this feeling of right person, wrong time. Let's see what the tissue box has to say as well. Group 1, what can you tell us about their future spouse, please? And then we'll get into your channeled messages. Group 1, what can you tell us about their future spouse, please? What can you tell us about Group 1's future spouse? Ooh, there's a lot here. It's still not nearly as much as what comes on the cutout, though. So I'm going to separate. We'll get some initials, and then we'll get into the other messages. So if you would like to purchase your own cutout channeled messages, cut out, that would be interesting, cut out channeled messages. Cut out, I lost my train of thought. Listen, we don't forget about it. I'm going to stop plugging. Let's stay in the energy. So in terms of your initials, I have a V for you. Let me fix myself. I have a P. We also have an M. I've already looked at those, haven't I? We have an I. Oh. We've got an A. We've got a V. Oh, another message that's coming through, sorry, is that this person may travel a lot. We have an E. So there's this feeling of like a lot of your relationship may be spent over the phone because of travel or work or something pulls you away from one another. We have a B. We have a Z. We have a T, so these could be their initials, your initials, first, middle, last name. We have another E, so I'm seeing 2 E's here. This person could have double letters, double letters in their name. We have a Y, and we've also got an M. So 2 M's and 2 E's. Emma, E-M-M-A. Interesting. All right, let's have a look at your other messages. So first of all, sleepless. Interesting. So your future spouse is highlighting something about sleeplessness here. What I'm kind of getting is that this is the kind of person, so we know like right person, wrong time, right? With sleepless here, they seem to awaken to the fact of like what they potentially have missed out on with you, and it causes them sleepless nights. I'm also seeing learning here, so that's that grown-up phase that we were talking about, coming together in order to teach each other more about one another. But it can't align at that point. Somebody described this to me so well, and it was like a glitch in the matrix of where you're kind of revealed your person at a time when it just wasn't meant to happen. And it can be so frustrating because you know you're being pulled elsewhere, but there's a part of you that also knows that that's your person. And I think that is what creates the sleeplessness here. We're having very soon come through. So for some of you, you might be coming into union with this person very soon. But let's see what they have to say in their channeled messages. We have choices here, so that's interesting. This person is indicating that choices in this connection are very pivotal. Some sort of decision was made, and it's a turning point in your connection. We have you already know. Now this did come through in my intuition, but I wasn't ready to drop it because we were doing a general reading. But Spirit is indicating some of you already know this person. You already know who they are as well. We're also being shown happiness. So your future spouse is saying that the happiness that you offer them is one of the main things that brought them back into your life. It was almost hard for them to stay away from you because they became very sad when you weren't around them, and you became someone who just made them very, very happy. Now I'm also getting this energy of being almost afraid of the emotions that you provoked within them. You didn't do this knowingly, but it did create a lot of like, oh my gosh, this is intense energy. I'm seeing Earth here, so this person could be an Earth sign as well. So we're looking at Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, root chakra. So this is the kind of connection that caused a lot of big changes. Some of you moved, you physically moved after you met this person, or you physically changed. The root chakra changes are very big though. They're quite solid changes to your foundation, the core of you, who you are as a person, and the things that create the environment around you. So for some of you, you could have had a spiritual awakening that resulted in you feeling detached from your 3D material world. It might have caused you to feel like you had to isolate from certain people in your life until you kind of felt who you were again, and until you were comfortable and confident enough to reveal yourself to your world again. We're also being shown the 8th house, so transformation. Your future spouse is saying that this connection goes through a period of transformation. It's born, dead, and born again. We have the 1st house, so some sort of first impression here they're highlighting. Apparently it was funny, but it's also this feeling of first. So this person definitely learned a lot from this connection. They learned a lot from you. I'm also just getting like something about the first impression. We'll see what comes through in tarot. I've been talking for 9 minutes already, oh my lord. We have the 4th house. So your person wants you to know that this connection does reach a level of stability. In fact, the two of you become very close. You're very intimate. You're very hard to separate. Once the two of you have the opportunity to live together, this person is indicating that it's like they never want to know what it's like to live without you again. You know, it's a very like protective energy over you. Your future spouse is the kind of person who wasn't aware of all of the happiness that they could have. This sounds almost too good to be true, but it is something that is already in your life for most of you. Group 1, please, Spirit. What would their future spouse like to say to them? What is their future spouse's channeled message for today? We have the Lovers in the reverse. That's that choice that they were talking about before. What would Group 1's future spouse like to say? We have the Six of Cups. I always knew, they're saying. I always knew. Even if I was too afraid to, I always knew. Oh my Lord, I've just got to get that off the ground. Oh, the Eight of Wands. Okay, so that's that very soon energy. That's that very, very soon energy. I'm going to get bottom deck energy of the Seven of Wands, and then I actually want to get these cards to clarify. Can I clarify the Lovers card reversed, please? Majestic Whale. That's so cute. All right, the Six of Cups. Why are we here? Oh, hello. Poet and Club. Oh, my days. You inspire this person so much. They love your fun side. Like, you have a quiet side and you have a fun side, apparently, and they didn't see your quiet side. Like, maybe this person saw you. You're a good dancer, apparently. Or they love the way your body moves. Anyway, Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands in this reading, please? Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Wowzers. Bottom deck energy is lounge chair in the reverse. You know what I'm hearing? Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? Pave paradise and put up a parking lot. This person took you for granted, and they spent a long time figuring out, how the hell do I fix this? How do I fix this now? I took an L here. I took a massive L, and I've got... Oh, okay, so they're saying they have no one to blame but themselves, but that's not entirely true. The two of you triggered each other, and you coming into their life gave them time to realize their true self, if that makes sense. Now, this journey is going to vary for each and every one of you, but this person may have gotten closer to their faith because of you. But I also just feel like there was a period of isolation here, because I was shown the island and the fairy. So there was a period of isolation in order to get more in touch with that inner guidance, because there was a lot of noise around this connection. Your future spouse's message to you is that they had to overcome a lot of fear in order to move towards you. Remember how I was talking about the number 7 on my merch? 7 for me, and in tarot it represents some sort of challenge, and here it was the energetic challenge. Your person had a lot of feelings for you off the cuff. Their feelings sort of just came out of nowhere. They were very intense, and there was one pivotal moment in particular that caused them to realize how much they feel for you. But for whatever reason, they thought they weren't good enough, and it led to them needing to separate themselves to heal. Your future spouse depicts this story as they took a long time to heal compared to you. For a lot of you, you entered this space of being awakened before them, but there was definitely this energy of one person practically learning from the other, while the other person energetically learned from the other. This is the kind of connection where you kind of put the other person on a pedestal, and you end up becoming the beauty that you see in them, if that makes sense. Your future spouse is highlighting a decision that was made early on in the connection that led the two of you into separation. They are saying that even though this decision pulled them away from you, they still continued to think about you frequently. They tried to suppress their thoughts for you, but you were always on their mind. Your future spouse would tell you that this decision, even though it led them away from you, it was a decision that had to happen. It was a choice that had to be made in order for them to appreciate the potential in this connection. With the majestic whale here, they always had an eye on you or a feeling for you. I'm getting this energy of like going into... I just heard hyperspace, so maybe this person or you could have a fascination in Star Trek or Star Wars. But what I was thinking of is when whales dive deep. So like when they go deep underwater and they take a while to resurface, that's what felt like it happened here. A choice led to this diving deep energy. And even though there was distance, there was some form of separation, there was always this strong connection, this strong appreciation for one another, and this strong pull to one another. Your future spouse is also saying that they always had this inner knowing that one day they would have to resurface, and one day the two of you would cross paths again. They just didn't know when that day would be. And with the Six of Cups over here, your future spouse is saying that they always knew. Like there was a level of instant recognition when the two of you met. There was this familiarity that they couldn't quite put their finger on. And for some of you, it was very intense. For others of you, it took a little while, but once the feelings hit, they were deep. Your person is highlighting the fact that the two of you are soulmates. That's why you choose to spend so much time together. I'm kind of getting independent energy here with unavailable, like the two of you focusing on goals, but still making time for one another. And with the Six of Cups here, there was this feeling of like, I've known you before. I know you from somewhere. I feel you. Like, I feel your energy. You feel so familiar. Who are you? Your person is also saying that you make them very happy, but there was like this mystery feeling here of like, well, who are you and why do I feel this way about you? You brought in a lot of playful feelings within this person with these two cards. They're highlighting the fact that the two of you may have shared memories going out together or around mutual friends. They're also highlighting the fact that there could have been alcohol involved earlier on. It was certainly more carefree times is what they're saying. You guys met when you weren't expecting to with the club here. It's like the last place you expected to fall in love, basically. And with the Poet here, your person is saying that you inspire them so much and all they ever wanted was to be good enough for you. Now, your person is also highlighting the fact that they may have written something or created something with you in mind. You were their muse. So they were creating something for you, for them. Now, over here with the, could be a song, could be a poem, could be something physical, could be a business, could be an empire, however this person works, you were their muse. Now with the Eight of Wands over here, your person is saying that communication was a turning point in this connection. There became a point where they just couldn't not be pulled towards you. That was a really bad way of wording it, but the pull towards you became very strong. Your person was highlighting that they had to overcome a lot of fear in order to make this connection work. Your future spouse is saying that the passion between the two of you is so intense and they always felt it from the beginning. There's also this energy of like creating something, but I'm getting a lot of chaos in this energy. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot going on with this one card. There's this energy of like sexual frustration and desire and that physical need to be with one another, being physically pulled together. But there's also just a general underlying energy of needing to express yourselves. And the Mercury in Sagittarius on this card is telling me that it may have been a little bit unexpected or a little bit like, oh, this wasn't exactly how I wanted to do it. But I'm glad we did it because I just needed to talk to you. I just needed to let it out. And I am feeling like there was a lot of inner conflict here. It took a long time for this to happen, or there was a lot going on internally with the War card here on an angle. These cards just came out like that, and I thought I'll leave it because I can feel that chaos there. There was a lot of nerves. Your person is saying that you just leave them completely unbalanced. Like there's something about your energy that you're so calming and yet you terrified them at the same time. A lot of passion for you, but that's what really transformed this connection, was this almost unexpected opportunity to express themselves and for you to express yourself to them. And this really created a new flow in the connection. It offered healing with this river here. It gave the two of you an opportunity to understand how you both feel and where this is heading as well. I'm also just getting that there was a sense of direction here because you were both on the same page then. It's like a new door opened after this and the waters helped heal you enough, or at least unify you enough. Like I'm almost feeling like you were both in the same river, but one person was swimming upstream and the other person was getting swept away downstream. And then one day, both of you just kind of let the waters take you and you ended up in this door together. I'm also feeling with the river this kind of pulling energy. Like for whatever reason, this person may have been, your future spouse is saying they may have been in your energy for a little while, like physically around you for a little while before they decided to actually approach you and talk about how they're feeling. And that was like, oh, instantly the door opened. Like it's almost like, even though there's water here, because of all the fire with the War and the Eight of Wands, it's almost like, you know, this is a horrible way of describing it, but I don't know if you've done fire safety training, but they always say, like, when there is a fire going on, close all your doors, cut off the oxygen, and get low so you're below the smoke. I feel like somebody opened a door and the fire just went and it was just like intense all over again. Like as soon as this person was able to get on the same page and express themselves to you, that door just opened and the flames grew more like intense and more passionate. So that is kind of what they're saying. I do just want to get some channeled messages as well. I want to see what this person admires most about you. Group 1, please, Spirit. Well, that was quick. I am willing to see only my magnificence. I think and say only what I want to create in my life. I am more than adequate for all I need to do. So your future spouse is very impressed with the way that you talk. They like your voice. They also like the way that you come through on what you say you're going to do. Like you strike them as the kind of person who, if you have a vision, you seem to go for it. You seem to come across as quite ambitious to them. They're saying that they see you in a light of, yes, you inspire them to want more for themselves, but you also are quite humble about this. With the I am more than adequate for all I need to do, there's a level of you are achieving amazing things, but you're quite humble about this, my group ones. I think and say only what I want to create in my life. They like the way that you lead somewhat of a private life as well. Like you don't really, it's also something that they worry about, but you don't really open up to everybody. So they really do appreciate the strong connection that you have and the way that you choose to express yourself to them. This person feels so privileged to see a side of you that not a lot of people get to see, because a lot of people see this achieving side, this side of you that's very successful, this side of you that they first fell in love with, the side of you that sent them running because they thought they weren't good enough for you. But this person has also seen your softer side, your more internal side, the side that you don't share with a lot of people. What else does group 1's future spouse like most about them? We have, oh sweet, I treat myself with unconditional love. I'm a precious being, loved by the universe. As I increase the love I have for myself, so too does the universe. So your future spouse likes, well, let's just say they love the way that your heart operates, the way that you love, your love language. You might also like to say the words precious, and you might have this appreciation of like conscious energy, and what you put out is what you get back. They love the way that you give to others. They love the way that you give to yourself. This person, they have an impression of you that seems to be like you have a healthy self-care routine. You give yourself the time out of the day to put yourself first and to look after yourself. But when you're there for others, you're there 100%. Like you don't half-ass the effort. You have this beautiful energy of unconditional love that surrounds you. And you don't just say these things. That's what's coming through. Group 1, you embody them, and your person acknowledges that. This person is saying that they kind of apologize for the way that they treated you in the past, in the early days, because I feel like this person contributed to you feeling out of balance and out of peace with yourself. They're very impressed with the way that you've achieved your state of mind and your peace of mind. You've balanced out your energies very well. They honestly do see you embodying divine masculine qualities as well. Like the two of you seem to have a healthy balanced energy about you. I do whatever I need to do to keep my inner world peaceful. My inner peace is essential for my health and well-being. I definitely get this energy of like there with the whale. You disappear for some time, and then when you come back, you've just changed completely. Let's see what they would say to you. We have I'm ready coming out. So for some of you, this person will be in union with you very soon. What else would group 1's future spouse like to say to them, like to share with them? We have, I'm too afraid to talk to you. So they were in their head about this for a long time before they were able to open up to you. They want you to know that they do end up overcoming all of these insecurities, because the truth is you are their everything, and their life started when they met you. They had so much love for you from the beginning, but they let their insecurities get the better of them. And for some of them, they were in toxic cycles that they had to learn in order to get out of. Like they had to learn these things about themselves in order to get out of them. With the Devil card reversed, you make me want to do bad things. For whatever reason, they saw this connection as off out of bounds in the beginning. They saw this connection as maybe you're just too good for me and I'll just wait and see if this is meant to be. They kind of set some sort of milestone for themselves in order to have you, is what I'm hearing. Now, they do think that you're incredibly special, and I'm getting a strong Saturn energy here. So Aquarius or Capricorn, you are their everything, and they believe that to this day. They are also highlighting the fact that they are a jealous person, whether you saw it, knew it, or noticed it or not. This person was very jealous, and most of the reason why they took a long time to come back around was because they were afraid you were going to reject them after all this time. They were afraid that you were going to choose somebody else or tell them that you didn't want a bar of them, which is also why it took them a long time, because they had to feel safe enough to approach you. They had to release their emotional attachments to beliefs from the past in order to move close to you. So let's get some song cards as well. Group 1, please, Spirit. What would Group 1 spouse like to say to them? What would Group 1 spouse like to say to them? Group 1's future spouse. I'm already acting like the two of you are together, so for some of you, you may be. But it's certainly happening very soon for a lot of you. Group 1, please, Spirit. What would their future spouse like to say to them? If they could say anything right now. Beware of the dogs. This person is so protective of you. They always keep an eye on you now. They're very much afraid of people hurting you is the most thing. Like, they feel secure in their relationship with you, but they're afraid of the way that people hurt or come close to you. That's a lot of cards. Oh, Lord. Listen, I can't take that many. I'm so sorry. We'll keep that one. Bottom deck energy is, tried to make me feel good, and you did. For about 4 seconds, you did. But love isn't meant to be black and white or lucid dreams. That's Love is a Crazy Thing by Silver Phoenix. Some of you have found that song online, which is crazy. It's a very difficult song to find. So we had this card coming out again, and I knew it was going to. Beware of the Dogs by Stella Donnelly. So the message is, all the plans were there, but they built it inside out. No one will endure what the sign told them they would. Beware of the dogs. So this person is indicating that they listened to the wrong advice early in the relationship. They made a choice that led them away from you, and they had to learn the hard way, with Saturn's energy being out here as well, that certain things just happen for a reason, or certain things are done a certain way. They learned something about themselves that they don't regret because it was necessary, but it was a difficult way to learn, is what they're also saying. Another dream you're putting down after all this time, turns out all you found is one more love song out to break your heart. So your future spouse is indicating there was a period of separation here that didn't stop them from loving you. If anything, the pain was unbearable, but they didn't let that on. Like, some of you will be very surprised to hear this if you're still in separation with your person, but the pain was mutual. They never stopped thinking about you. You never had somebody stay a while. You're caught up in your ways. I'm not rushing, but when you need some loving, I'll be there. To be loved, Elijah Blake. There was this energy of waiting for the right time, waiting for the right time. When you're ready, when you need some loving, I'll be there. And the last card I have for you is, I think I want to kiss you right now, right here in front of everybody right now. So that's Kiss You Right Now by Duckworth. Group 1, that is the Valentine's future spouse channeled message that I have for you. I hope that was fun for you. I didn't do it first person because there's a lot of different things to channel. My throat just closed. So you could expect communication from this person very soon if you know who they are. I definitely am going to go take this into the extended now after I have a drink of water. And in the extended, we're going to be asking when this person may be entering your life, in terms of what that will look like, what situation you will be in, and what situation they will be in. We'll be getting, what did I say? We'll be looking at the challenges this connection may face, which seems to be separation, but we'll see what else comes through. And then I also just want to get more channeled messages and maybe some more hints as to who they are, but we'll focus on the first two and the channeled messages, I think. Group 1, if you would like to follow us into the extended, the link to Patreon is down below. Otherwise, if this is where you are leaving us, please look after your wonderful self. Thank you so much for dropping by and supporting me today in this beautiful community, and I shall see you in another video. Bye! Hi Group 2 and welcome. If you chose the raw rose quartz for your reading, then this is your group. So today we're asking Spirit for Valentine's Day messages from your future spouse. They're going to be channeled. I'm not doing them first person though for this video because I want to get a lot of information, and I just want to make sure that we cover or have enough time as well to do the extended. So there is going to be an extended reading. In the extended, I'll be looking at how you may recognize or when you may meet this person, like what will be happening in your life around that time, because tarot can't really give us a specific time frame. I like to ask about your life instead, like what's going on in your life when you come into union with this person, and then that can give us an idea of when we're going to meet them. And I'll also be asking about the challenges that your connection may potentially face. I say may with a grain of salt. Please ignore the flies too. It's summer in Australia. We get so many flies. It's crazy. And I'll just be getting more channeled messages in the extended. But let's focus on today's reading. As you can see, I'm wearing my On My Days shirt. So if you would like to get your hands on your own, I've already explained this in the intro, but a link to my website is down below. Let's get into how you, well, I just want to know about your future spouse first. So Group 2, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about their future spouse? What can you tell us about their future spouse? Oh, okay. They could be a Sagittarius. We have foreigner and naive guy. So that just makes me think of the ninth house. But so far, those two coming out. What else can you tell us about Group 2's, Group 2's future spouse, please, Spirit? Social media, distant. The nerd. So they're very, 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 very smart, and they're the kind of person that likes gaining information as well. They might be very inquisitive. This person's going to ask a lot of questions about you. They're going to be very secretive in the beginning, apparently, and Spirit's saying that this person is going to be so curious, like they're really going to want to get to know you. They're going to ask you a bunch of questions, and they might seem like really weird questions as well. For some of you, this person may hold back just so that they don't look strange, but they're definitely going to be so curious about you. Your future spouse feels, oh, look at this. We got God complex coming out as well. Your future spouse feels like they have a lot to learn about you in this connection, in this relationship. Bottom deck energy is unavailable. It is reversed, and that's been coming out a lot. So what this is telling me is that for many of you, you may not know your future spouse yet. Like a lot of you who picked to this group, you may not know them yet, but I kind of feel with the unavailable, I don't know, we'll get more information, but I almost feel like it's a reverse for a reason. I don't usually take reversals in this deck, but it seems like this is the kind of person who would just want to know so much about you. Like with this God complex, it says demanding, not budging, asserting, believer, steadfast, committed, ego gone too far. And what I'm getting is that when they meet you, they just go for you. Like they can't stop to the point where it's really infuriating. It's kind of like, well, what are you doing? You're very firm and almost a little bit annoying by the amount of information you want to know from me. Oh gosh, but no, this is someone who just feels like they have so much to learn about you, and I get them just being very intelligent. Like this person could, I don't think so, but for some of you they could be studying at the time that you meet them. But we'll see if we can get some more messages from the tissue box first. So Group 2, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about their future spouse? If you would like to make your own tissue box messages, I do have a cutout on my website for you to purchase. All you need is a tissue box and scissors. It has everything else. Let me separate these things now. I don't want to be that kind of person that's always plugging, but it's only $5, and I really think that it's so bloody helpful. Like seriously, so helpful. All right, anyway, we have for the initials, we have an S, so this could be their first name or your first, middle, last name, initials, theirs or yours. We have a Z. I think I'm showing that to you backwards. Oh, it doesn't matter. We have a Z. We have, oh, I'll save that for after. We have an F. So listen, we don't actually have a lot of initials at the moment. We have an O. We have an A. And we have a V. I just heard safe and save me. So that's interesting. Let's see how that comes out in your channeled messages. We have fire. So I was picking up on Sagittarius. There's like a strong fire energy here. So that could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have trying. So this person feels like they spend a long time trying to understand you better, trying to figure you out, trying to understand you and what you're like and where you came from, what your upbringing was like, about your culture, if that's applicable. Like this person just feels like they have a lot to learn from you. We have you already know. So that's interesting because we had unavailable over here. So that's interesting, Spirit. Some people are saying that Spirit is saying that some people already know who their future spouse is going to be. But I also feel like this is the kind of connection where this person, as soon as they meet you, they already know. Like they're just like, this is my person. This is the person I want to marry. With this God complex, like they're so demanding and they're such a believer. They're so committed from the beginning, to the point where they come on a bit too strong for you. We have longing here. So yes, you're secretly everything that they kind of wanted in a person. And then to see that become real in front of their eyes, they're just like, oh my God, I can't believe. And like, look at the way that this naive guy just keeps looking at me. Like that's their expression when they see you for the first time. It's just like, oh my God, I can't believe this person exists. The person from my dreams is real and they're standing right in front of me. They look so colorful. They look so different. I got to ask them a million questions. I got to know everything about them. Let me get on social media and start searching everything that I possibly can. I refuse to not turn an unstone, to leave any stone unturned. Oh, look at that. We have heartbroken underneath that. Oh my days. You might have a child with this person as well. Holy heck. Yeah, this person is like never going to want to leave your side, so prepare yourselves for that. First sign we have is Capricorn, cardinal energy coming through. We also have the 8th house, so this is indicating like a very powerful, strong connection. I'm feeling magnetic, but also mysterious. Like the 8th house gives me vibes of like, you feel this undercurrent of energy, but you don't really see it immediately. And that's kind of what I feel for you guys. Like this person knows straight away, but maybe it takes a little bit of winning over for you. Like it takes a little bit more information. It takes a little bit more getting to know each other and understanding the connection you share, because it feels so mysterious to you. But Pluto's energy is transforming. So there is potentially a feeling of like, needing to transform the connection to a future spouse level. Perhaps one person gets friend zoned, or this person comes on too strong and you go, wow, you need to just give me my space because this is crazy. We have first house confirming that. Yes, there's something about first impressions here that requires the connection to transform. I also just feel like you're very new to this person. Like you're the kind of person who like your future spouse has never experienced before. You're very new. It's their first. That is what it feels like. We have sacral chakra, so a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, a lot of inspiration from one another. There's just this beautiful energy of like just being drawn to one another. Like this person is so drawn to you, and yes, there's a sexual energy there naturally, but it's more so just this curiosity to the point where it's almost morbid. Like we're on a date. Don't ask me about what our culture does to our dead people, like that kind of energy. Like they just want to know everything. We've got Cancer coming out, so more cardinal energy. Cancer's also making me think of the moon with the mystery, and there's just this secret, like them secretly like Googling stuff about you because you don't want to tell them straight away. We have the third eye chakra here, Ajna. So what I'm feeling with this is that knowing feeling. This person is just so aware of the fact that you are supposed to be in their life. And we have the 5th house coming out, so self-expression, drama, and fun/play. I really feel with this 5th house coming out that there is definitely a fiery energy here of like Leo or Sagittarius, but I picked Sag, but it could be more Leo. It's just this energy of playfulness and having fun for the sake of having fun. You don't care how loud you are, you don't care what other people think of you, just having fun. So I feel like maybe you teach this person to be a little bit more loosey-goosey and fun with it, because this person comes across as quite structured and rigid and very analytical as well. It's very intelligent. So for whatever reason, you help them kind of loosen up a little bit. What else do we have? Libra. So cardinal signs, you guys. We're looking at Aries, we're looking at Cancer, we're looking at Libra and Capricorn. Those are the main signs that I'm seeing, very cardinal. Let us get some tarot now for group 2, a Valentine's Day special. Oh my gosh. It's all just gone everywhere. What the heck? Okay, come back, please. We don't have a lot of time. I'll keep that in mind next time. That didn't happen for group 1, so I don't know what the drama the drama of these cards, acting like I'm starting a tornado over here. Okay, group 2, please. And mind you, we did get the 5th house coming out, so there's that drama. Group 2, please, Spirit. What is their future spouse's Valentine's Day love message to them? Group 2. Oh, sweet pea. We have the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles reversed coming out. What's that song? Sunset Roller Coaster. I know you know I love you, baby. Just want you to know I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You're my sunshine. I can't remember the rest. I will be waiting for you. Oh my days. Okay. Group 2. What is their future spouse's Valentine's Day love message? You are so strong. Oh, Lord. They may have come into your life and taken you for granted. Listen, actually, I don't want to say that because I don't necessarily feel like all of you know this person already. What I'm getting, your future spouse is acknowledging that recently, potentially, like this is their higher self coming down to say hello. You may have been going through some very difficult times, okay? With the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords coming out first, they went straight to the elephant in the room. Your future spouse is like, I'm not going to ignore the fact that you haven't been coping well. Like, I need you to know that I love you, I love you, I love you, and I will be waiting for you. But right now, you are priority. Please look after yourself. Please let yourself get through this and don't bottle any of this up. Give yourself time and space to heal is what they're saying. I don't think this person is involved with the pain that you're experiencing. This feels like their higher self reaching out to you and telling you that they're waiting for you on the other side of this grief that some of you are experiencing. With the 5 of Pentacles, it's this feeling of unworthiness. It could be because of your material circumstances. It could be because of another relationship you're getting out of, or it could just be because of general sense of like, I haven't accomplished enough in this lifetime, and you're having a bit of a existential crisis. But with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, your future spouse is telling you you will get through this, and this situation is only temporary. The 2 of you will talk about this in future as well. Like, they know about this. So they know that right now you're going through these feelings of like up and down and just struggling with, well, almost like asking yourself, well, why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I meant to do? And can I do it? Like, am I worthy enough to do it? With the 3 of Swords, they're really wanting you to take the time to understand whatever pain you're feeling in your heart and to give yourself enough time to work with that pain so it isn't suppressed, so it isn't something that you feel is holding you back from experiencing your life to the fullest. I really, really feel like you have such a fun side to you, and when your future spouse comes to know of this pain, the first thing they think of is, why did that pain have to stop them from achieving so much in their life? In the sense of it doesn't have to be that burdensome. And I wish I could articulate this without feeling rude, but they really just want the best for you. And there's this 3 of Swords energy around you right now that they wanted to jump on, like this sorrow and this feeling of unworthiness. And they really want you to know that you are good enough. And whatever you are going through, it is temporary, but you need to let your mind process this so that you're not holding on to it. They say, well, the more you try to ignore it, the more you try to switch off mentally and pretend it isn't there, the more it creeps up on you when you least expect it. So them being highly analytical, they're trying to encourage you to give yourself enough time and space to actually process these feelings and these thoughts so that they're not holding you back. With the 3 of Wands, this person is definitely waiting for you. Your future spouse is someone who is at this point in time manifesting you into their life. They may not know who you are, but they know what they want, to the point where when you come in, there's no doubt in their mind, group 2, that you're the person they've been manifesting. They're very familiar with your energy with the 3 of Wands. They're trying to keep their energy high and raised so that they can attract you into their life. But they know, their future self is knowing that right now you're going through something that does cause a delay in this connection, and that's fine. It was meant to happen. This person is waiting for you as we speak. With the Queen of Pentacles here, I do feel that many of you end up marrying this person if you believe in marriage. When I consider a future spouse, I just consider them as someone we spend a large portion of our time with. I don't really see it as, if you don't want to get married, you don't have to get married, but they're definitely someone who you spend a lot of time with. This person sees you as someone who is incredibly strong. You're a creator. You're a go-getter as well. They appreciate that about you. With all this cardinal energy, your future spouse is really, they really adore what you've created for yourself and what you build for yourself based upon some sort of tradition. So for some of you, you could have a strong culture that underlies, that is very important to you and is still a big part of your life. But I just feel like you're a family kind of person. For many of you, there's something about family here. This person's really curious about your family. They really want to get to know your family better. And they're kind of highlighting with the Queen of Pentacles here that there's something about family in your future that makes you very not just desirable in their eyes, but it gives them another reason to love you. So I don't know if that is that you have some children, because I was seeing baby daddy over here, or if it's just that you play a large role in some sort of community group or some family group. It's just this feeling of you have this soft, nurturing side, but you're so incredibly strong as well. And they've had the opportunity to see you create something in their lifetime as well, which makes them very proud of you. So that's why I kind of think it could be a child. If not, it could be a business or something. And they're very proud of you, and they're very proud of the way that you handle yourself under that pressure. With the Seven of Swords here, your future spouse is highlighting the fact that you get closed off sometimes with your communication. Sometimes it's really hard to read you, but your future spouse knows you so well. It's almost like the two of you don't need to talk. Your communication is telepathic, and you forget this sometimes, group 2. Your future spouse reads you so well because they spend so long, so much time and energy in the beginning is spent just getting to know you and understanding you and the differences between the two of you, to the point where even when you go quiet and you internalize and you stop talking because you feel down and you don't like feeling down, this person just knows what you're feeling. They know what you're going through. You don't have to necessarily talk, but they do feel a little bit of oh, I just wish they would open up to me more. So that's just something to keep in mind. They really, really, really know you well, but they do wish that you would open up to them more, because they understand that it is a difficult thing to experience, this head business where your mind just makes out the worst case scenario, or your mind just always wants to run to really hard to hear thoughts about yourself or about the people around you that you actually care about, but your mind's telling you something else. It's like this constant pulling of you needing to control this inner demon that likes to imagine the worst case scenario in every situation. But with the Seven of Swords as well, with the Aquarius and the Moon here, your person has a lot of compassion for you, and they understand what you're going through. So they have this really subjective side to them that they'd like to put themselves in your shoes to better understand what you're going through and to not take this personally. They have so much compassion and understanding for you. I think that there's a lot of time spent just holding one another is kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's really wholesome. It's this feeling of just holding one another and just appreciating each other's energy, if I'm honest. With the Nine of Pentacles here, your person says that you don't lose your independence. You are a very independent being, and they like this about you. They love this about you. They sometimes wish that you would ask for help more often, but they appreciate the fact that you're out here for yourself and it's never failed you. For some of you, you're very much your independence is so, so, so important to you, and you can't compromise it for other people. I almost feel with the Nine of Pentacles, I'm going to clarify it actually, because there's some other message here that I can't quite get a grip of, and it feels really important. So let me get some playing cards. What else would you like to share with the Nine of Pentacles card, please? Oh, the bottom deck energy, of course. Okay, so you were such a catch to them. First of all, them coming together, one of you saw this as just like a fun night out on the town with the with the Three of Cups, like it was just friends coming together or an opportunity to have fun and go out and have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But the other person was like, this is my one shot with the Ace of Wands. I cannot miss this opportunity or I will be sad for the rest of my life. I have to get to know this person. I have to ask the people around them what they're like, and I have to be a part of their life. Like with the Knight of Pentacles, even if it takes me forever, I've got to know this person. I've got to understand this person. There's such a mystery to me. You're an enigma to your person. Like there's something about you that they just can't stop thinking about after they meet you. And with the Ten of Wands, it low-key consumes a lot of their time. Like they wouldn't tell you that in the beginning, but they want you to know that the feelings come instantly when they meet you. So it's really interesting, but there's hesitancy to move things forward on your part because you're like, well, what the hell? This person is so strong, and then they're coming on so strong, and then there's a transformation period. But I feel like it takes a while for you to come around. Like you like your independence with the Hermit card. You like to like do your own thing and do your own thing on the side. Like you don't really want to be overpowered in a relationship, and it takes you a while to realize that this person doesn't want that either. Like they might come on strong, but they like their independence as well. They absolutely adore you and they're very curious about you, but they're also somebody who like respects space is what I'm getting. And with the Hanged Man here and the Hermit, there was definitely a pause before this is taken to a full commitment with the Ace of Pentacles. Mostly because one person is not willing to put in the effort while the other person is. It just takes a little while to get out of that cycle, and I feel like it might be you, my group twos, because you get in your head sometimes, and your future spouse knows this about you. They give you your space so that you can overcome the boundaries and the challenges that you're facing, so that you feel confident enough to step into this relationship with your independence safely tucked into your belt. Because they don't give up, if I'm honest. They really don't give up. They really, really want to be a part of your life. They see a future with you. They see this working, even if it requires distance. They see it working, but it's just a matter of you both wanting it to work. That's where the pause comes in. But as I was saying with the Nine of Pentacles, there is this feeling here, oh, actually it was this way, sorry, of like one person not necessarily taking this seriously, and the other person really just wanting to choose, like needing an answer. With the Five of Wands, this person feels like you're such a catch. They almost had to fight for you, like there was competition around you. It was a tricky situation getting this relationship into the ground, to say the least. There could have been other suitors at the time, but it was definitely a tricky situation. But you guys got there in the end with the Nine of Pentacles again. Accomplished, they said. They feel accomplished. Interesting. Let us get some channeled messages. Actually, no, I want to get a heart message. Let's get a heart message first. So from this heart message, I'll be asking Spirit what this person likes most about you, Group 2. So Group 2, please, Spirit, what does their future spouse like most about them? What is their future? Your future spouse might be an inventor or something. Like they definitely created something in their lifetime as well. They could have their own business is what I'm getting. But anyway, I follow my inner wisdom. I'm at peace with my own being. I love myself and trust that I'm making the right choices. They love the way that you follow the beat to your own drum. And for some of you, this took a little while. Like for some of you, you had to go through heartbreak in order to realize this about yourself. Your future spouse adores this inner dialogue that you have with yourself. They only feel concerned when it takes that dark path, but they say that they love the way that you're able to come to such a firm and right choice just by giving yourself space and time to understand what the right decision is. You have a strong gut instinct that they really, really like about you, Group 2. They also like that you bring a lot of peace into their life. Like you've really changed their world for the better. You are a grounding energy in their life with the Queen of Pentacles, and now that they definitely feel like a choice was made to take this connection to its full potential, and they are so grateful that both of you agreed to make that choice. Group 2, please, Spirit. What does their future spouse like most about them? I am welcomed with joy wherever I go. People love working and being with me. As I express my thoughts, feelings, and ideas, they are welcomed and easily comprehended by others. So this person loves the way that you talk. They love your demeanor around other people. They love the way you act around your friends is what I'm getting. Like maybe you're a bit rowdy. We got the Three of Cups twice. So I'm feeling like you have a fun side to you, especially with the 5th house, that maybe like you really pull up for your friends. They love the way you express yourself. They love hearing you talk about your ideas and your feelings and your thoughts. They also just love being around you, and they notice how other people light up when they're around you too. Like the people who care about you genuinely care about you, and you're someone who is easy to love apparently. So that's why they really like to be there when you get on these dark paths, because it's like in them it's black and white, like you're easy to love, there's no in between. But for you sometimes have these worthy issues of, am I worthy of this and that? And yeah, they really just seem to, like the two of you seem to be each other's rock in many ways. What else do we have down here? I always have a choice. So that's the 2nd time we've had choices come out. I choose to believe that it is easy to change a thought or a pattern. It is my choice to do so. So your person thinks that your mind is so strong, group 2. Remember, your person was coming across as the nerd, someone who's very analytical, very smart, and maybe very well spoken themselves. But they also love that about you. Like you're coming across as someone who has an incredible mind, who is very good at expressing themselves. Even if you think you don't know a heck of a lot of big words, like there's a way that you talk that's straight to the point. It's easily comprehended by others, and it resonates so deeply. Like you talk and it's like, whoa, oh my God, group 2, mic drop. But also they're getting this energy, they're giving me this energy that you have changed something very big in your life, either just before you met this person or just before you came into union with them. They may have already known you. You had to change the way that you were thinking about your life and the way that your thoughts were creating your reality. You got yourself out of a very sticky pattern, and that makes sense with the 3 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles here. They were like, immediately your future spouse is like, just focus on you. Like, I love you, I'll still be here, I'm waiting for you, but focus on you. And I think that's interesting because right now you might be getting yourself out of something that no longer serves you with the 8 of Cups here. You might be out here trying to think, well, what is my happy endings? And how much do I have to fight for it? Like, where is it? And when will it be here? When will it grow into its full potential? You're definitely ending some sort of tough cycle, and you're trying to follow your happiness. You're still struggling to see like light at the end of the tunnel because it's so comfortable and it's so easy to fall back into these patterns. It's so easy to self-medicate. It's so easy to just go MIA and nobody will know. So like, why does it matter? But you know, and this is all contributing to this feeling of unworthiness. So your future spouse is highlighting the fact that they or you, and somehow they know, you end up breaking this pattern. You end up breaking out of this feeling of unworthiness and this comfortable yet non-fulfilling pattern that you get in, that almost self-medicates the situation. It feels like they're very, very proud of you. Like this person is trying to say all of these things so that you do have the strength and hope to maintain this level of commitment to yourself right now. Like your future spouse is really just trying to amplify that this is you, like it's all for you. I want you to do the best for you and I'll be there when you're ready. Let's get some channeled messages from this future spouse. Hey, group 2, what does their future spouse want to say to them? If they could say anything right now. This love scares me. So yeah, they want you to know that this love is so intense that both of you do get a little bit of stage fright. There's this feeling of like, I know you though. With I worry about us a lot, your future spouse thinks about you all the time. Even now, like if you don't know each other, if you feel like you fall into that equation of I don't know this person yet, or I'm not with them right now. I met them, but they came on too strong, so I was like, I need my space. They still think about you, and I don't think they're necessarily worried because they just feel like when the timing is right, the two of you are going to come together. And yeah, there's a lot of passion for you too. I just want you all the time. This person has an impulsive side to them that just wants this connection to ground. They just want that to happen. For many of you, it's intimacy. They could just crave intimacy with you because they might be the kind of person who like, after they meet you, their feelings for you are so strong, even if like initially, even if you reject them, they're not going to be out here having sex with other people. They're going to be the kind of person that saves themselves for you. Like, they're going to just wait until you're ready, basically. Group 2, what does their future spouse want to say to them? I think we should slow down. So they're acknowledging a pause in this connection. They're acknowledging fears taking the better of both of you and forcing a pause here, a separation. They're also acknowledging that it takes a long time for the right type of relationship between the two of you to form. So I do get this energy that for some of you, you friend zone this person or vice versa. And it takes a while before a serious commitment is developed. But it's mostly because one of you is overly logical and unable to see that the potential here. So there's this kind of like gray area of like, yeah, I think that's my soulmate, or I think that's my person, the person I want to spend my life with, or at least date, but I don't know. And it's really scary how these feelings are coming on strong and they're coming on strong. So there's a lot of confusion in the beginning. Now, what else would Group 2's future spouse like to say to them? Hello. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? Interesting. Excuse me. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? So it's reversed, and it's kind of highlighting that missed opportunity again. This feeling of not wanting to miss out on one another. This feeling of there was a potential false start here, but it's not as severe as like a full cancel plans. Like there's this feeling of you just needed a bit of space to come around, if that makes sense. But I also think there's this Three of Cups energy that's plaguing everything here. Someone wasn't taking this seriously, and someone felt like they really had to fight for the other person, like there were competition, there was other people involved, and it had to be both of you on the same page, willing to make this happen for this relationship to get on the ground. And in order to do that, I think obviously there had to be a conversation, just understanding where the two of you are coming from. Group 2, please, Spirit. We have, I still don't have all the answers. Yes, clarity comes when you both open up to one another, when you both choose to sit down and talk about how you're feeling. That's when it's easier to make a decision here. That's when the confusion subsides. Your person is highlighting the fact that you both inspire each other in this lifetime, and you both have pessimistic tendencies, but you both work towards lifting each other out of that. We have there is someone else. That's that Three of Cups interference again. Someone either wasn't taking this connection seriously, or they felt like there was too much competition and they had to fight to get this in the ground. We have I'm too afraid to talk. Your person is highlighting this energy of going inside yourself, in the sense of not sharing how you truly feel and not opening up. They're really highlighting the fact that once the two of you actually sat down and got on the same page and talked about things, that's when the fresh start came. That's when this new opportunity with the Ace of Wands, you understood each other better and the passion returned. The chemistry was still there, and that's what created this Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity to ground itself. So I'm just going to get some song cards and then I will go into the extended. For Group 2, please. Ooh. Now, these songs contain lyrics, they contain the artist's name, and they also have the song title, so there could be messages in any of those areas for you. Group 2, what does their future spouse want to share with them? What is their channeled love message for Valentine's Day to their future spouse? Now, the main reason why I think they're highlighting this lack of communication is because of that small portion of you who already know your person and who are in this gray area right now thinking, I think so, yes, that's probably my person, I think so, but I just don't know and I'm not ready to jump into anything until I know. So they're kind of saying, well, talk to me. Reach out, let's do this, let's talk. It doesn't have to be that intense, let's just talk. Group 2, please, Spirit. What messages would their future spouse like to share with them on Valentine's Day? They're telling me I Try by Trippie Redd, so I do recommend you have a look at that song as well, but it went back in. Oh my days, Venus flytrap, Feng Suave, lying awake all weekend. Am I supposed to hold out, darling? We don't have forever. Her firm embrace, it would make my final bed. That's that this love scares me energy. Venus flytrap. This person adores you, but there is a strong intensity in this connection that terrifies both of you. Even though this person looks like they are unaffected by it, they are completely aware of the magnetism that you have in their life. We have see you everywhere. I can't shut my eyes. I still see you there. Don't you get too close to me. I can't fall too fast. This is the That Don't Sit Right song by Winston Surfshirt. Let's have a look at what else we have here. I suppose I'm the lucky one, unlike all the girls who would fall for you. It's not that I don't appreciate you, it's just that I'm impartial. So this is that guarding your heart energy because you're afraid of getting hurt. The song is I'm Impartial by Silver Phoenix. I also just feel like this person fell for you. Someone here fell, but they were too afraid to like fully delve deeper. This person, someone here was concerned about getting hurt or mislabeling this connection too soon, like saying, yes, this is the one too soon. And honestly, you both kind of felt that in different ways. One person was quicker to believe that there was something more significant here. The other person took a little while to be convinced. Let's see what else we have. You don't want to be like me. Don't want to see all the things I've seen. I'm dying. Carmen, Lana Del Rey. Oh my Lord. Highlighting that pessimistic side again of trying to protect the other person from themselves. Like, you don't want to be like me. Trust me. You don't want to be with me. It's that feeling of unworthiness. Your person is like, get through this because it's not true. You're amazing. You're incredible. It's just your head playing tricks on you. You are a beautiful being who people love being around, who we both love being around each other. You can do this. Give yourself time to ground yourself and understand what is real and what isn't, and I'll be waiting on the other side. Call me, call me, call me. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Call me sometime. My thirst levels are infinity and beyond. 911, Mr. Lonely, Tyler the Creator featuring Frank Ocean. I mean, that's so straight to the point. Oh, Lord. We have to your hands you make me tremble, make me crash, forget my name. Should just drive that way until we're higher than life. This is Sun in Our Eyes, Diplo featuring Momu. So this person just wants to escape with you. You two just seem to be in peace together. Like you have your own little bubble in this world and you exist there with each other. Like, honestly, this person is also highlighting that you two share and create a lot of memories together. I do feel travel here, mostly because of all the Sagittarius energy. Bound to fall in love. Hey, you remember where we first met? Admitting is the first step. This is Bound To by Kanye West. It's a good song, okay? I don't know what he's going through right now, but I do like that song. I love the way you're living because you're so genuine. You got that something special. I just need you. So this is the I Need You song by John Baptiste or Baptiste. Okay, group 2, that's what I have. We're nearly 40 minutes. I've got to go into the extended now. This has been a lengthy read. Happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you. I hope this reading made you chuckle at times. I hope you feel a wholesome energy. I hope it also gave you an understanding of maybe who this person is, or at least when they're coming in. They're so supportive, they're so in love with you, and I can't wait, especially if you already know this person. I'm going to go into the extended on Patreon now, where we will figure out when this person is coming in, get more information about that. I also just want to figure out what the potential challenges are throughout this connection. I kind of see communication being a big challenge here, but we'll see what else comes through. We'll also get more channeled messages and personality traits around this person as well. So if you'd like to join us in the extended, link to the Patreon community is down below. Otherwise, if this is where you're leaving us, thank you so much for all of your support, and I shall see you in another video. Bye! Hi Group 3 and welcome. If you chose this Rose Quartz Crystal Tower, then this is going to be your reading. So Group 3, I'm super excited to do this reading today. It is Valentine's Day in Australia. I think it'll be Valentine's Day in about, 12 hours for the rest of the world. But super, super happy to do this reading. Why is it a blanket 12 hours for the rest of the world? As if the rest of the world is all in the same time zone. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm wearing the black Oh My Days t-shirt from the merch as well, if you're interested in the merch, or the tissue box messages, which I will be using as well. Please have a look at the website. Let's get into it. We're asking for a channeled Valentine's love letter from your future spouse. But before we get there, let's figure out who your future spouse is. Let's ask about them and what they would like to share with you. So I'm using an Archetype deck to understand them better. Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is their future spouse? Group 3. We've got grown up. We love that. There we go. Group 3. Who is their future spouse? How did this get to be on such an angle? Is that more balanced? Kind of? Not really. Group 3, who is their future spouse, please? Home, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. You guys, love it. Very cute. Who is their future spouse, Spirit? Who is group 3's? I'm seeing reconcile, so that's interesting. Caretaker, unawakened, hedonist. So first of all, I'm only going to take caretaker for now. We'll see what else comes out. Group 3, who is their future spouse, please? This person could have children. They just appear to be very paternal/maternal. We have the adventurer, so a very independent traveler, someone who is self-reliant and out here exploring the world. Anything else? Oh my days, listen, that's too much. One more card would be marvelous. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. We have the divine masculine and we also have the naive guy. So I'll show you those quickly because I figured out that this first part of the reading goes for about 10 minutes. So, oh no, don't do this to me again. This came out in the first group. I don't know if I can take it again. The bottom deck energy. I get so scared from this card. Oh my lord. People on Patreon already know. This card terrifies me. Look, I'm shaking. I'm like, okay, we can do it. Just quickly, just quickly. You got Lucifer. Okay. Oof, it's the eyes. It's the eyes. You guys, it's the eyes. The devil comes out obviously in every single group. You can't avoid it, but those eyes in this deck, it just terrifies me so much. Oh, okay. I'm just going to put it down. I can't have it in my hand anymore. Oof. Okay, so first of all, a lot of sexual attraction. Your future spouse is very attractive to you. I say to you because beauty is subjective, but they could just be in general very attractive. There's something about them that's alluring though. Like it's not conventional. You're attracted to them for an unconventional reason. You just can't quite put your finger on it. They appear to be very grown up, like they're very mature. They seem to be very responsible. They could also be a healer, but they overall come across as like a very responsible person. They feel like home to you. You might look very different. This card talks about opposites attract and reconciliation for some of you. So that's an indicator that this came out in every group. You could already be with your future spouse. The person who you're with or aspiring to be with right now, they could be your future spouse. They're definitely a soulmate though. They're someone who's very caring. They feel very responsible and very balanced is what's coming out as well. Like they exhibit both qualities. Like I'm getting a maternal and a paternal side, a masculine and a feminine side here. You guys also have a fifth dimension connection. So what does that mean? You probably both dream of one another. Your energy is very connected. You both connect really like to each other when you're unconscious, so in the dream state, or maybe when you're not really thinking about too much of anything. When you're binge watching Netflix, you'll get like a strong impulse or something. Apparently a very strong desire, like the two of you are out here desiring and yearning for each other. There's a strong sexual attraction here. Whether you know this person or not, you've probably had sexual thoughts about them, apparently. The caretaker, again, is talking about their kindness, their loving, compassionate side. This also shows that this person has a very big heart, okay? Whether they're masculine or feminine, they appear to have both qualities. They're someone who has to take charge because maybe they've had to in their life. They have a good sense of direction, but they also have a compassionate, warm side to them as well. In terms of the adventurer, this is an independent, free-willed person. They can't really be tamed. Like, I feel like this is the kind of person who, like, they need a little bit of breathing space in a relationship. This is the kind of person who may have traveled a lot. They're a seeker of knowledge too, though. This person likes getting practical knowledge. They could be very theoretical, but they like practical knowledge. They like going out there and experiencing it for themselves as well. Very self-reliant. So this person doesn't really fall on a lot of people. They seem to keep a close social circle. They just kind of do their own thing when it comes to the heavy lifting. We have the naive guy over here. So this is giving me an energy of innocence. Like there's a side to this person that is impulsive, a little bit gullible, and hard to read at times because they themselves don't know what's going on. They also appear unaffected, so that's a key word for some of you. You look at this person and you think that nothing really bothers them, but I think that's a facade. But anyway, let's get deeper. We have the Divine Masculine card over here talking about a visionary, someone who's innovative. So they're creating something in this lifetime, 100%. They have a humanitarian side to them. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person has some sort of like hustle going on that has to do with helping people. I also think this person is just very powerful, and they strive for peace and balance in their life. Like they're the kind of person who like will take an L just for peace. Like they're not out here trying to brawl people or cause drama. They're just trying to do their own thing and gain experiences and help the world around them in any way that they can. They're very compassionate. That's come out twice. Balance has come out. Oh no, peace, sorry, has come out twice. Wait, did it? I think I'm just seeing things. Did it? Maybe it didn't. Look, I'm just going to leave it there. But the Lucifer card, addressing the elephant in the room, mad sexual attraction, okay? A lot of sexual attraction. Also, this person is so kind. That's come out twice as well. Very kind, very compassionate, soulmate energy, peaceful, independent, self-reliant, warm heart, very thoughtful, has a naive side to them that's innocent, and at times this makes them hard to read because they themselves don't really know. They appear unaffected because they just seem to disappear into the wilderness every now and then. Let's get some tissue box messages as well. More information about Group 3's future spouse, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about Group 3's future spouse? Oh, it got stuck on my ring. Oh my Lord, how many of y'all picked this group? Holy heck, there's a lot of messages. Okay, let's go over there. Comment down below. Did you pick Group 3? Oh, wow. There's just a lot to tell you, apparently. There's so many sides to this person is what I'm getting. Like, I'm kind of getting like they weren't always like this, okay? Your person had a wild side to them with this free will. I'm also feeling like they had to go through a heck of a lot of stuff in order to be this responsible grown-up. And I'm also feeling like they've been out here trying to manifest a soulmate for a very long time. It takes a long time for someone to be this balanced. They're exhibiting both feminine and masculine qualities, which gives me like an all-rounder person. Someone who is innovative but compassionate and kind and, oh, anyway, Lord. Okay, let us separate the initials and get into it. Oh, my days. Look at all of these. You guys got the most. All right, so first initial I'm seeing is an X, so that's the experience that they were talking about. This person is here to gain experiences in this lifetime. We have a Q, so they might be a quiet person when you first, or when you start trying to get to know them. They present as a quiet person. We have H. I feel like they're very honest as well. These initials could be yours or theirs, first and last name. We have an N. I've heard Nobody, that Winston Surfshirt song, Nobody Like You. We have a P as an initial over here. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickling peppers. Why did that come to my mind? Oh my Lord. We have a Z over here as well. We have an A. A has been coming out in every single group. We have an E. I suppose it's one of those letters that most people have in their names. We have a H or an H too. So two H's. This is a clue. This person could have double letters in their first, middle, last name, or you could. We have a G. This will always make me think of gorgeous, but I'm hearing great. So interesting, great. Like, and it's almost like a sarcastic way of saying great, like, oh, great. I'm also seeing another P, so two P's over here. I think we have the words happy. No, we don't have a Y. Oh, we do have a Y. We have the word happy, so that's quite precious. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. We have a K. Conniving. Excuse me? Conniving. Is that even spelt with a K? Conniving? No, it's not. It's spelled with a C. We have an S as well. We have A, B, and I've also got another Q here. So I love Qs. I kind of wish my name had a Q in it. Maybe I should try to name a child Q. We have W over here as well. So that's your last initial. Let's have a look at your messages. We have inspired. So this is the kind of connection that inspires you. I'm also just getting, like, in terms of your person, your future spouse is someone who is inspired by something. Like they kind of seem to be on some sort of path, if I'm honest. Like they're out here doing something and they feel inspired to do it. And I feel like not a lot of people really know what they're doing or understands what they're doing, or they might live outside of the matrix in the sense of this person is living the way that people long to, but don't have the courage to. Like they're very much like a wandering free spirit, independent, doing what their soul is calling them to do. They're such a visionary, and they're inspired to do this. I think that they maybe inspire other people as well. But I also feel like not a lot of people get to live like this. We have love here. So your person is very incredibly loving, and there is so much love in your connection with them as well. I feel like it's not hard to feel loved by this kind of person. They have their ways of just showing that to you. We have longing. So your future spouse is longing for you as we speak, as we're doing this reading. They're aware of your presence with awakening here. Your future spouse is on a spiritual journey, group 3, of awakening to their truth and feeling inspired by this truth as well. We have choices. So they could be at a fork of the road. They could be stuck between a choice right now of where to move forward because of their ambivalent nature at the moment. They might be facing a lot of big decisions. And they have this energy of like, I'll just drift wherever the wind takes me. So maybe that's where they're at in life right now. We have maybes. So they kind of have to decide something. What is this business? Can I just clarify? I need to understand this better. What is this maybe and choices? What is that for group 3's future spouse? They're trying to follow their happiness. But at this point in time, your future spouse isn't entirely sure where their happiness lies. So that's the message that seems to be coming through over here. There is desire to follow happiness. Why are they hesitating? What is this business with happiness? This person feels like they can't make this decision yet. They have to just sit in their energy and hope for the best. So the universe has put them in a pause right now. If you know this person, they're not doing a heck of a lot right now, group 3. They're just being patient and they're kind of sitting in their energy of waiting for the universe to show them where they're meant to be. That's where they're at right now. We have learning. They are learning patience is what I feel. They're also just learning more about themselves as we speak. We have Taurus, fixed energy. So this person could be a Taurus, or a Taurus person could be significant to this connection. I feel like they're an earth sign somewhere. So they could have Taurus in their sun, moon, rising, or you could. We also have sacral chakra, so that's that inspiration. This person is inspired to create something in this lifetime. They're the kind of person who is probably creating something. They're very drifty because they're waiting to feel like, where do I sow my seeds? Where do I let my roots grow? This person is just like in the breeze is what I feel. Very transient energy. We have Leo. And when I say sow my seeds, I'm not talking about children. I'm talking about this sort of legacy that they're creating. This legacy of like, well, where do I create it? Leo, so more fixed energy. We're getting the fixed signs coming through. So that's Taurus, Leo, I'm terrible, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Fixed energies. Leo and Taurus so far. We have the 4th house, home. This person, they feel a sense of home with you, but I also feel like they're trying to find home right now. Like this person is definitely a starseed and they know Earth isn't their home, but they're like, well, where is home? Where do I belong? They also just feel a sense of like the relationship, because you got the home card. Your future spouse is like, nothing has felt this homely before. Oh my days. Like you are their sense of home on Earth, because they know Earth isn't their home. This is a very unique individual. They could have Aquarius in their chart as well. Actually, do we have it? No, we don't. But I just feel like this person they don't really have a strong connection to a lot of things in their life right now. And maybe they did at one point in time, but through this process of growing up and becoming where they're at now, they've realized that home isn't here, if that makes sense. They have a choice to make and they want to prioritize their happiness, but they're being told to be patient. The universe is stopping them. And I think some of that has to do with you, group 3. I think you're about to meet this person, but we're going to talk about that in the extended. I will get your channeled messages next. We have crown chakra, and Pisces coming out. So mutable energy of Pisces, but intuitive energy here is what I want to highlight. Intuitive energy, a strong astral connection between both of you. You both are very aware of each other before you come into union with one another. And heart chakra, there is so much love for you. Your future spouse loves you so much, regardless of where their wild journey takes them with their free will traveling, self-reliant discoverer energy. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what? I did that in group 2 and I didn't learn a damn thing. I just did it again. My spirit guide's like, really? Really? You're going to do it again? Oh, my Lord. Every other day. Okay. Let us get some tarot cards. Group 3. What is their future spouse's Valentine's Day message for them? 7 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Ooh. Holy, that's big. That is big. They're saying, don't give up, know your worth. Don't give up, know your worth. You are so special. This person, Loki, puts you on a pedestal because you don't see how incredible you are. They see your full potential. Also, when we get a future spouse channeled message, we're talking to their future self / higher self. So this may not be them right now. It could be because they're very spiritual, if I'm honest. They're probably out here meditating and astral projecting to your reality. But anyway, goodness. I don't mean to freak you out, but... Oh, Lord. Anyway, that's really terrifying. Have you been dreaming about this person a lot lately? Just question mark, because they could be astral projecting to you. But anyway, they're saying, don't give up. Oh, there's actually 2 messages here. Don't give up, know your worth. But also, if you're not happy, pay attention to that feeling. Why aren't you happy? What in your life is sucking the joy out of you? Because... you'll know the truth about this and you know where you need to make changes. They're not going to be easy. Don't give up, though. Happiness is your priority. This person is saying your feelings are the secret to your success. Group 3, what is their person's... This person already knows a lot of you. This person has met you before and they're telling you that there'll be a reunion very soon. This person is saying that your happiness is your priority, wherever the hell that takes you. Focus on your joy. This person is so, like, just wanting you to be happy, Group 3. I don't know. Have you not been happy recently? Has something been really just getting you down and making you feel impatient and stuck and I don't know what the hell to do? Like, everything I do seems to be messed up. This person is just like, you deserve to be happy. Success and... no, what is it? Success doesn't buy you happiness, but they're also saying joy doesn't have to wait for tomorrow. Happiness doesn't have to wait for the weekend. You're allowed to be happy right here, right now. This person sees so much potential in you already because for many of you, you already know this person, but they know that they can't intervene and do these things for you. This is the kind of person who has had to learn that we're all in control of our own paths. And for you, it's about you gaining that success for yourself. But your person is telling you, whatever you're working on right now, because you are creating something as we speak, you will be very successful, Group 3. Your future spouse is saying you are the magician, you are powerful, you are great, you are destined for success with the magician and the King of Pentacles. The magician feigns confidence. Or feigns confidence. They pretend to be more confident than they are, but the King of Pentacles doesn't. The King of Pentacles is successful. So your future spouse is almost saying, fake it till you make it. Don't forget how powerful you are. You are so creative. You are so talented. You have everything you need in order to be successful. It's time to believe in yourself. Your person seems to know that right now you're struggling with confidence issues, but you're also working towards something really big, and they really want you to prioritize your happiness while you're creating this, because it's almost like without your happiness, none of this is going to matter anyway. Like, unless you give yourself time to enjoy life and to really surround yourself with those people who make you feel good about yourself, then you're not going to be able to pull this off. Confidence is the key to your success, and the only way you feel confident is by embracing that joyful side to yourself as well. With the Six of Cups reversed, this person is highlighting that many of you already know them, or many of you will very well feel like you know them once they come in. There's this feeling of like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Stay happy, or focus on your happiness. I'm coming back. So I don't think they're in control of this, but they know that the two of you are coming back. And the Three of Cups can talk about a reunion as well. So it's an interesting energy here. this person wants you to know that you are amazing, and they're literally just here to gas you up. Like, I don't know what else do you want to tell group 3? What is your channeled message for group 3? The Two of Pentacles, routine. Okay, this is interesting. First of all, this card talks about harmonious change. It's interesting though, because like, you have room for them. Some of you don't think you have room in your life for your future spouse. Future, why did I say it like that? I just glitch in the matrix, you know. And anyway, I'm always bringing up the matrix, goddamn. Soulmate. Some of you think you don't have room in your life for your soulmate. They're saying you do. Harmonious change. What's that song? It's in my head. I'm hearing it. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. but it's also the start of that song that's like, it's about to go crazy right now. You know how Jay-Z used to do all those like hectic intros for Beyonce's songs? That's what I'm hearing. Like, this person is like your hype man in group 3. This is so cute. They're out here hyping you up, getting you ready for this. You have room. Harmonious change, Jupiter and Capricorn, which makes me think of Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. So some of you may be on that cusp. Also, Lucifer is technically a Capricorn. In terms of the devil card, I don't know about Lucifer himself. I can't speak for him. I'm not out here channeling him, but Sagittarius Capricorn cusp is what's coming through. We also have Gemini with the Magician, more Capricorn energy, also a bit of Taurus and Aries and King of Pentacles. Saturn over here with, what am I trying to say? Capricorn, Aquarius. Also a little bit of Taurus and Virgo. But anyway, your future spouse's main message for you is that you do have room for the love of your life, which they're low-key saying, obviously it's me, that's what they're saying, your future spouse. You do have room. You can expect harmonious change. And they're saying that they're coming back to you. So you know this person. And even if you don't think that you do, even if you've come here and you're like, hell no, Hermit, like this is going to be a brand new person, then you're just going to feel like you know them. Like they are your home and vice versa. Like you are just going to feel like this person was always meant to come into your life with the Six of Cups here. You're so incredible though. Like they just want to gas you up. So what else do you want to say to group 3? What else do you want to say? Oh, I'm waiting. Oh, wow. Okay, this is interesting. They don't matter is what they're saying. In terms of other people, the devil reverse, they're encouraging you to maintain your progress. They're saying that you're doing so well right now. Apparently some of you guys are breaking out of a really tricky cycle, something that's really overbearing. It might have to do with family, or it could just be a relationship or a situation that was very toxic to you in terms of your journey. With the devil reverse, they're very proud of you for breaking out of patterns and cycles and for identifying things about yourself that weren't helpful. They acknowledge the fact that you're only human, like you're going to relapse occasionally in the sense of it feels comfortable, so you're going to want to go back to it. But they also just want you to know that you are so strong, and they recognize your strength as well. It isn't easy, and it isn't going to be easy moving forward, but you're doing so well with whatever you're working towards right now. They're very proud of the progress you've made. And the thing is, like, maybe a lot of you are very practical people who measure success based upon your 3D experiences and how much you've accumulated and what kind of wealth you have, or like how many children you have, or how big your house is, or the kind of car you drive. Maybe that's how you measure success. But this person is talking about success on your soul's level. Like when it comes to your Akashic records, you have made so much success in the sense of you've broken out of some really tricky situations, you've grown through some really difficult circumstances, and you've overcome a lot of emotional and spiritual pain. So they're almost highlighting that you've worked through cycles that have run through generations, or that were so deeply embedded in your DNA that it could have been ancestral trauma. Like you've kind of overcome circumstances that you don't really appreciate how difficult they were. So your person is just wanting to say, like, you are so strong in every sense of the word. Some of you are physically strong as well. And they want you to remember this about yourself. You are capable. You have all the tools you need to be successful. You are doing things, even if it's taking a long time with the Seven of Pentacles, even if it's not really adding up in the material world. Internally, you have evolved so much. You've grown so much, and you deserve so much happiness, which brings us to these cards down here. I think I want to read them all upright, if I'm honest. I don't know if I'm meant to, but that's what it feels like, so we're going to do it. The Ten of Cups over here is saying that, first of all, your future spouse is saying you make them so happy. And I feel that some of you question this, even in the future, when, like, y'all are married or if you believe in marriage. I think this is the kind of couple that would elope. Like, you guys would have a ceremony, and then you would just have a hiatus of travel, maybe, or disappearing. I don't know. But with the Ten of Cups here, you make them so happy. And that's something that some of you need to know. You make your future spouse so, so happy. They're so fulfilled by your presence in their world. Even now, like, this person is very spiritual. They feel you already, Group 3. And they feel so much love for you already. This person knows you're out there, which is why they're happy to wait. Spirit's got them waiting over here. Spirit's got them in pause mode. Like, just Spirit's like, just focus on your happiness and we'll figure the rest out. And your person's like, okay, I know that because I feel that in my heart. With the Three of Pentacles here, you and your person may create something together in their lifetime. I'm getting that for some of you, it'll be 2 parents and 1 child. But if you don't want children, you guys might create a business together. There's this feeling of collaborating together to create something. And I feel this being very balanced, despite the fact that it's a trine or a trine of 3. I feel like there's this balanced energy of we're in this together. Let's create this together. I also just feel like there were concerns about what other people may think about this connection. Family in particular was coming through. Please know that there is support, okay? With these 2 3s here, happiness is the priority. This reunion is actually welcomed. Like, I'm feeling this as a positive. I'm feeling this 3s as abundance in your reading, not interference. It feels like abundance. It feels like positive energy of literally the Lord of Abundance. Oh my days. Literally, that's what I'm feeling. Just a lot of abundance and growth and support and collaboration. Success is coming through, and it's over there too. My eye just went to it. We have the Sun over here, so you make your person very, very, very happy, and your person's channeled message for you today on Valentine's Day is to do something that is going to make you very, very, very happy. Embrace your joy, embrace your bliss. You deserve to raise your vibration for today. Please don't beat yourself up today, is what they're saying. You deserve to feel good about yourself today. Do something or be around someone who is going to make you feel good about yourself. With the Lord of the Fire of the World, I do feel some sort of like wholesome energy of like reunion. It feels like reunion. You know, even if you feel like you don't know this person, they know you already. And with the Princess of Swords here, the Page of Swords, they are thinking about you today, okay? This person may check up on you today as well. But I'm also getting like this person being on a weird journey where maybe they're not on social media, so I don't know, but they are thinking about you today somewhere in the world. They want you to know that they're thinking of you and they want you to be happy. But also the Page of Swords is saying they do have something to tell you. So this person is holding a message for you for when the time is right. And so some of you need to know that if this resonates, if you do resonate with the reconciliation energy, they have stuff that they want to tell you, and they're still figuring out how to, like, they're holding a message for you, waiting for this reunion. They're waiting for this reunion to share this message with you. Now, let's get some beautiful heart thought messages. What does Group 3's future spouse love most about them? What does Group 3's future spouse love most about them? Excuse me, just one card, please. Thank you. Maybe just one more or 2 more. Thank you. Is that one? It's one. Just one more, please. Oh my days. Excuse me? I will take the top one. I was like, yes, we're working so well together. We're only getting like 1 card, and then a big chunk comes out. Oh gosh. Anyway, let's get into this. So first of all, there's a bottom deck energy I've got to show you about. I've got to show you as well, but we'll get to that at the end. I'm not going to peek. I like being surprised. All right, so we have, I express myself in positive ways. Everything I do is by choice. I can choose what to say, do, and think. So this person loves the way that you express yourself. They love that you kind of stand up for what you believe in, and they also love the way that you make choices. So you know what's really interesting here? I'm getting that you speak your mind even when it's not the favorable opinion, even if your friends don't agree with you, or even if it gets you in trouble. You have a little bit of a slippery tongue, and they love this about you. Like, they fully support that side of you. They're just fully like standing in your corner going like, I don't control them. Like, they're not an extension of me. Like, you know, like they're their own person. They're allowed to say and do and think what they want. Like, they love your mind. And there's something about the way that you think that it's not favorable, or it's not something that is like, I'm getting like anarchy vibes here. Like, you might have a different opinion to other people, or you might be the one who has these difficult conversations with people about a difference of opinion, for example. I am excuse me, what are you trying to say? I was about to say free spirit. I am a pure spirit. I recognize the true beauty of my being. I am the spirit of love shining brightly. So this person loves your energy. They think that you're a very pure spirit. Group 3, this person thinks that you have a beautiful way of expressing yourself, and that you have so many sides to yourself that seems to be almost untainted by this harsh world that we live in. They think that you have a side to you that deserves to be treasured and respected and adored and cherished. And they honestly just love it when they get to see this side of you, because I'm getting an energy here that you don't show this side to a lot of people, or that maybe a lot of people take this side for granted when you do show it to them. But you to them are the epitome of love shining brightly. Like, they just look at you with beautiful, like, rose-colored glasses. I learn something new every day. So you have this adaptable, adventurous side to you as well. Life is a series of doors closing and opening to new experiences. Sometimes learning new experiences, and sometimes joyous experiences. It's all a part of life, and I'm safe. It is only change. So they love that you're so open to new experiences. I think that the both of you end up doing a lot of traveling together. That was coming out in one of the other groups too. But your person is quite a free-willed, independent person as well who travels. So they like that you're in the similar energy. I do think that this is the kind of group that would elope, if I'm honest. Like, you're just out here for experiences, both of you. You're just here gaining new information, meeting new people, exploring new parts of the world, and trying to tell yourself that you're safe in order to do that. Like, you guys take risks is what I'm feeling, and this person loves that side to you that just doesn't really conform to society. I dwell on positive thoughts. The back of this card says, each thought I choose is like a drop of water. When my thoughts are positive, I can float on the ocean of life. This person adores your thoughts. Like, they love talking to you about what you have to think about. There's something about your expression and your beautiful mind that keeps coming through. You're so creative. You're so powerful. And I think that this person gets a lot of positivity from you. Like, even if they haven't met you yet, they're always tuning in to their future spouse's energy and like, oof, I can't wait to meet this person type of energy. But also they like the way that you kind of go with the flow as well. Like, you have a laid back side to you that they really adore, and that they need, that helps them feel more go with the flow as well. So group 3, please Spirit, what does their future spouse want to say to them on Valentine's Day? What is their channeled message for group 3? Oh, okay. They're saying prioritize your sleep tonight, please. That's so silly. I'm sorry, but they're saying prioritize your sleep tonight because you have a big day tomorrow. So that may resonate for some of you, but yeah, happiness should be your priority. Please look after yourself. I'm open to compromise. They're almost asking for you to reach out to a friend. I don't know why. Maybe some sort of reunion. I don't know. Let's get some more cards. Group 3. Yeah, they already know you, for many of you. This person is just waiting for their next start with you. Okay, so this person is currently in a period of rest that they're coming out of. They want you to know that this person will, like, with the Four of Swords reversed, they're coming into action. They're being reanimated. I'm getting that image of, like, Han Solo being, like, reanimated after being frozen in Star Wars. I don't know why Star Wars came up. Goodness, maybe some of y'all are watching Star Wars today or tomorrow, or I don't know. But anyway, they do want you to be happy today. Your future spouse is asking for you to focus on your happiness today. They're saying that you deserve to be happy. You shouldn't be... for some of you, you need to hear this, because if you know this person, they don't want you to feel bad for whatever happened in the past. Like, they're healing that. They're getting over that. They're closing this cycle so that you two can have a new beginning, and they just want you to focus on your happiness. They're telling you that you deserve to be happy. They're also asking you to reach out. Like, there's this energy of like a new communicative opportunity. And with the Three of Cups, I'm getting a reunion, but with the Two of Cups over here, this person is highlighting that they may enter your life very, very soon, but also they're just asking for you to stay connected to your friends. Like, there's something about reaching out to a loved one today and making sure that you're not isolating yourself unhealthily today. With reach out and I'm open to compromise, that's the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. So this person is acknowledging that you're both very individual, independent people, and they're almost, this has been coming through a lot. This person is highlighting some need to compromise, or trying to make things work. Like they were saying over here with the Two of Pentacles, you have room for me. You think you don't, but you do. With the Six of Cups reversed over here, they definitely, for most of you, already know you. Like, some of you are on your divine counterpart journey, and this person is saying that they don't stop thinking about you. You're always on their mind. They feel you so strongly now, more than ever. There is a strong energetic connection. There is a strong desire for reconciliation, but they really want you to stay in touch with your joyful presence. This person may have isolated themselves from mutual friends or social media, anything that is affiliated to them hearing things through the grapevine about you, mostly because gossip only hurts more. They want to deal in facts. This person is on a journey of like embracing their true self, and for whatever reason, hearing these things about you was hurting them. So that you do need to know that that message is coming through, but also they just want to know the truth now, which is why you may expect an opportunity to resurface with this person with the Ace of Swords and gossip only hurts more in reverse. I feel like this person is wanting to let the past be the past, and they're wanting a new opportunity here to move forward, like to settle the gossip or to settle the fear mongering for some of you. There's this energy of like people just saying things that wasn't really real, or having to hear things through secondary sources, and then the information gets skewed and it's like so confusing and painful at that point. Like, what is going on? With the I want to start a family with you, 10 of Pentacles, this person is highlighting the fact that this is long term, that there is like a level of patience in a connection like this, but also the two of you may have children together. They're also just telling you to spend time with people who make you feel valued and confident. Like, they really want you to not isolate yourself unhealthily today. This tough cycle is ending, and the future is now, essentially. They're highlighting the fact that your thoughts, your actions today create the future that you want for tomorrow. So don't hesitate. Don't put your happiness on the back burner. Don't put your goals on the back burner. You can have both, is what they're saying. With compromise, you can have both. I want to have a fresh start with you. So this person is wanting to come back into your life for a fresh new start. Now, I do feel with the Ace of Swords reversed, not Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, it may take a bit of time just to warm up to one another again, to really trust one another again, if you resonate with the reconciling energy. Otherwise, you do need to know that this relationship takes a bit of getting to know each other, full stop, like becoming each other's friend first and feeling that energy first, because one or both of you is still working through some sort of healing. And I do feel that for many of you, it's you, the viewer, but we'll see. Someone here is just needing more reassurance throughout this. They're still awakening is what I get. So it's just about taking it slow and forming that strong emotional bond first. Let us get some song messages, and then I got to end this long-ass reading. I'm so sorry, Group 3, but it's at 40 minutes now. Oh my gosh, happy Valentine's Day, Group 3. Okay, what songs do you want to share with Group 3? What does their future spouse want to share with Group 3, please? What does their future spouse want to share with Group 3? Yeah, I'm hearing unrealistic expectations were placed on each other's heads, and the expectations, like, it seemed like an impossible relationship for some of you because you had expressed unrealistic expectations, or you both thought unrealistically things about, well, look, what am I trying to say? Let's just get into it. So first of all, these are the channeled love messages from Songs Oracle deck. It's just a prototype that I'm still figuring out, but we have lyrics from the song, we have the song title, and we also have the artist. So you could have messages in any of them, to be honest. Like, even the name of the artist could resonate. We have, I just want to say that for the record, I don't ever want to miss a second and to not be at your beck and call. For the record, this person really wants to be a part of your life. Group 3, Winston Surfshirt, for the record, is the song. Now, we also have tried to make me feel good, and you did. For about 4 seconds, you did. But love isn't meant to be black and white or lucid dreams. So this is Love is a Crazy Thing by Silver Phoenix. Now, I do feel that's the unrealistic expectation. Some of you thought that you were responsible for this person's happiness and vice versa. I don't think that's the case at all. Both of you are out here trying to make the most out of this life by experiencing life, and that's the nature of this world, you know? This person is basically saying that love isn't black and white, and we can work through this because love is a crazy thing. Your relationship feels like non-conformist, like very different, and a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people just like hard labels and clear knowledge of, well, what are you? Are you boyfriend? Are you girlfriend? Are you married? Are you dating? Like, what is this? And it's not that kind of relationship. You're simply partners in this lifetime, and you come together through mutual love and respect for one another's journeys in this lifetime and for one another's needs to experience this lifetime. We just want to love you. Your nature's hard to tell. The pressure keeps you vulnerable. We just want to love you. Following Fools by Lime Cordiale. We just want to love you. A new world hangs outside the window, beautiful and strange. Sound and color with me in my mind fall. Sound and color. This person is encouraging you to take a leap into the unknown. This person is saying that a new world hangs right outside your windows. Fall. They're asking you to take that leap. I've been trying to figure out why you're hanging above me. I don't think you're for me, but you try. Box of light, you try. They're actually asking for you to stay in your confident energy, to not let your doubts sway you from your happiness or from your truth. Some of you know this. You know this person, you know the truth of this connection, but you struggle to hold on to it because it always feels like it's impossible. It always feels like the logic just doesn't add up. But Spirit and this person are saying, trust the feelings that you have. I want to wife you. Give me one chance. I'll show you I'm the type to give you everything you need. This song is called Wife You by Sam Tompkins. Actually, it's a very cute song. I saw it on, like, he did a live version in a barbershop in the UK, and I was like, oh my days, who is this person? Amazing voice and very talented with the way he runs. Anyway, I want to be where you are. Love is you, only you, and you give me everything else. So this is a Spanish song called Tu by Maya. So definitely look that up. That's like one of my favorite songs in this playlist. He see me looking pretty. Every time he scroll up, I tell him eat the cookie because it's good for him. So there's all that sexual energy that came out. A lot of desire for you right now, especially. Good Form by Nicki Minaj. So someone here might be scrolling through social media, checking up on this person, or vice versa. But I do get like a ghosty energy from your person. Your person's trying to avoid anything that harbors negative energy towards this relationship. They're just trying to release and be in a state of surrender. Group 3, that is the first part of your reading. Oh my gosh, can we breathe? I hope you go drink some water before you join me in the extended. I'll be looking into this relationship further. We're going to get more clues as to who this person is, what their personality is like. We're also going to look at the potential challenges this connection may face. I also want to get like a rough timeline, of like when you'll come into union with this person by looking into your situation. What will your life look like when the two of you come together, so that you can understand when this person may come into your life in union. I'm also going to be getting more of these channeled messages in the extended as well, so click on the Patreon link down below to join us there if that is what you're interested in. Otherwise, happy Valentine's Day, Group 3. Look after your beautiful self, and I shall see you in another video. Bye!